I need that fake light. Let's get in. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. We are making it. I'm so excited about this one. Welcome to Clearly Entertainment. I am Kira, your host, and today we are going to have a discussion on a spoiler-free review of Piece by Piece. This film is literally the biography of the year. It is so good, in my opinion, because Pharrell Williams just showed his strengths and creativity, and this just outshines everything that he has done thus far, bringing his level to another level and celebrating his life as an iconic producer. Hi, happy Saturday. This is Kira live, and I just wanted to come on here. One, I would like to shout out a new subscriber, Catalina Calero. Thank you so much for subscribing. I just put up the 2 posters that I have previously reviewed. So the first one was Joker 2, Foule et Deux. And this one is Piece by Piece by Pharrell Williams. I am building this blank slate wall piece by piece, and I want you to come along a part of this journey. To give a little previous update, that I have currently seen Piece by Piece twice. I saw it Thursday. I went and saw it on its premiere day, and I love this movie. You really have to go out and see this movie while it's in theaters just to feel that experience of the surround sound, because it's definitely designed for a musical experience. And I know we are tired of musicals, but this one is a different vibe. It's actually coming from one of the most talented producers and artists. I just want to come in here quick before I continue with my review to just say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. What I want to talk about is the mind of Pharrell Williams. He has definitely been a music mogul for within hip hop, pop, rock over the past few decades now, and I knew about this movie. I knew that it was going to be a Lego movie. I knew that it was about Pharrell and his life, and that's all that I knew. I did not watch any of the trailers. Once again, I did my best. But when it comes to movies like this, if it's not horror or thriller and in those genres, I feel the most pleasure coming in 100% unknown when it comes to those, because I love the extreme ride that I feel when it comes to those genres. But everything else, most likely I'm still gonna feel surprised. But if I watch a trailer, I'm not really having a bad day. But I definitely did not have a bad day. I was definitely happy because I got to hear a collection of the music that he has produced and written, and some of his songs and his journey through all of that, which I had no idea. I am a 90s baby. I love Pharrell, but I had no idea the true inspiration for his existence, other than he's really good looking. The movie itself has a very linear structure of his storyline of basically his life. So it's in a documentary filled with interviews, and everything is in Legos, and he is having his friends, family, and co-workers in the industry, in the music industry, interviewed along the way through the linear path of his career and his life. The Legos is just a representation of the colors that it expressed throughout his journey. One thing he said in the movie is that the first time that he listened to music and he was at the speaker, he saw colors, and he didn't understand why, but he knew that he was special. From that moment, I knew that this movie was going to be a really good one, because he is not only a very talented, producer and music creator, but he is also the most timid, gentle human being. He is so sweet, and to have and know his journey and how he was when he was younger was definitely a surprise when it came to the color creativity within the interview. People are calling it a biopic, which is a movie dramatizing the life of a particular person, typically a public or historical figure. Now, is this movie dramatized? Yes and no. I feel like this is a very good, true depiction of Pharrell's life, but I also feel like the Lego aspect and having this in an animated movie just shows a different take in, one, the Lego world, and two, Pharrell Williams' world and his life, and it brings a more like dramatic and hypnotic spectacle. He has a lot of different artists interviewed, and I just found it really interesting how they are all intertwined and connected, and the people that he knew even before he was a major star, and I think that was very interesting. So I'm gonna have those details in my spoiler review on the website, clearlyentertainment.net. So interesting, so interesting. It was such a good time. Is this for families? Is this for adults? Is it just for the kids? Are you going to have a great time going to see this movie? Of any age? Yes, you will. You will have such a great time. And the reason why is because not only, for people of the 80s and 90s who did get to grow up with Pharrell, seeing his journey, I mean, it has Snoop Dogg in it, and with that you already know there's not any explicit imagery or illustrations, but it is understanding that there will be adults wanting to watch this movie just for someone that they love very much, but it is funny and friendly for the family, the entire family, all kids and all generations. But with all that fun and the beautiful colors, there is a moral of the story, and there's a specific type of deep dive into Pharrell and his psyche and how he feels. Yes, he states that the existence and the creativity and calling the movie Piece by Piece is basically, well, you know what? I'll just let him say it himself.
I think Lego really helps to universalize the story so that it can be received by anyone that comes from a marginalized community. Not just black, but LGBTQIA, or being bullied, or being too tall, or being too short, or being plus size, or being plus size. There are a lot of people who are going through a lot of struggles in this lifetime, and having a story that you can relate to that reminds you that, number one, it's never too late. Like, now is better than never, and that whether you're 8 or 80 years old, you can go after your dream and build it piece by piece.
Mic drop. Literally, he should just mic dropped. And I love the way it ended because he just walked away. Piece by piece. It's amazing movie. Such an amazing movie. My personal score, I gave it 4.5 stars. That is in between blockbuster blast and a movie theater butter popcorn. When I watched the movie, I had me a good time, I will say. The reason why this one didn't get 5 stars for me, and it was just half a point from perfection, is because of the illustrations and the Legos. When they would interview someone, they would have their name, but by the time, some of them I actually missed their name because I wasn't looking at the bottom corner left hand side to see who it was. So if they had like a better presentation to broadcast who it is, I would have liked that better. I also would have loved having the real person being shown at the end, either at the end of their interview section of the movie or at the very end of the movie, kind of like a true story type cameos or footage of everything. I would have loved that. Or even little pictures, because I know sometimes in documentaries they'll have, you know, home videos and things like that. But for the most part, he just kind of stayed in the realm of Legos and kind of didn't veer off of that, which is perfectly fine as well. I personally would just love that little extra touch to make the movie just amazing. The second reason why it didn't get that 5 stars all the way is because I wanted so much more. I loved this movie. I was dancing, I was singing, and I wanted it to keep going. So when the movie stopped, it's just like, oh. So that ending, like, true story little thing would have been amazing. Maybe even a concert. I just know I would have loved that. I personally would have loved that. I had no idea all of the songs he produced. Some of them I was pretty shocked and had no idea, because if he's not vocal, like if his vocals are not on the actual album, I might have missed it. But there's some that are like sneaky that he was in and that he produced, which majority of people probably already knew, but some of them was a surprise to me. And some of the artists that he worked with, even though his type of music is a little bit different, he is a unique individual, period. The mixture of the amazing score and biopic cinematic viewing just made Pharrell Williams amazing. There's no other way to describe him. He is an amazing human being, period, point blank. Now, if you are going to go see this movie, I personally saw it last week at an exclusive early screening, and let's support Pharrell Williams. There's already talk about rewards, like nominations for this movie. So it is definitely a very good time. A very good time. Thank you so much for watching this review. Let me know down below if you're gonna go see it, because I will tell you everything. I'm gonna tell you everything you want to know. It's gonna be told. I could talk about this movie all day long, but I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and until next time, peace. I think I'm in love again. Okay, let's do this. Definitely a great time. I had some fried chicken when I ate mine. I personally had to look up the definition because I had no idea what that was. It's probably sad to admit, but it is true.